Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and tonight I've decided to record some more Kingmaker. I know, it's been a long time since I played this game last, and it's been kind of stuck in this awful state, so let's go look and see what we can do. First off, yeah, I'm taking a little bit of a break between books 3 and 4 of Bloodsword, and I thought, I'm not really sure what I want to play, but I know that Kingmaker's been stuck for a long time. We're in a bit of an awful situation. The people of the kingdom are worried. And there are a number of matters that require our attendance. We have Testimony of Loyalty, which Tristian can deal with. Rusty Dogs, Amirio Canera. Blank Spots, Canera. And every little bit helps Amirio Canera. Obviously Amirio Canera cannot do all three of these. 14 days to solve. Expire on the 1st of Calistril, which is like the second month. We're currently on the 12th month, but these are buggy and they expire on the 1st of the first month instead of the second month. It is weird. So these are all going to expire pretty much at the end of the month. 21 days, that's a lot. 1st of Abadius, that would be the first month, so this is a real emergency. The Rusty Dogs, a team of mercenaries known for their rust-coloured armour, have arrived in the barony. The accountants recommend hiring them, while the officers recommend simply coming to an understanding with them. It's quick. This is not quick, this is a long task. So these are our emergency things that absolutely need to be done. Testimony of Loyalty. The citizens wish to express their appreciation for their ruler and protector. Someone must organise the presentation of gifts. Now, 10 days, reasonably short. Tristian, you got nothing else to do. 55%, we could boost it with our one crisis point, but we should probably save that for something more urgent. This is loyalty. We're doing pretty good for loyalty already. So we can afford to fail this, but we can't afford to not assign someone to it. This we probably can afford to ignore. The court cartographer reports that some of the barony's maps appear to be outdated. Which of your advisors could help the scholar update them? Well, apparently, only her. +3 economy. Our economy's doing pretty well, so we don't need to boost this. I mean, it'll be a big boost, but we should probably save that for something urgent. We can afford to fail these, it's nicer when we don't. We should try and upgrade our economic advisor at some point. 3 weeks, it won't be for a while yet. And every little bit helps. The citizens are concerned about their safety. They wish to raise funds to build fortifications around their villages. Amiri is good on all the military stuff. She's not very good at anything else. 75% chance. Straight for it. Go for it. We want to try and raise relations or stability. Ideally stability, because we have someone on standby to be a stability advisor, don't we? That's that chap, isn't it? Now, we want to improve the kingdom. This requires Tristian to be free. He'll be free in, what, like week and a half, 2 weeks. And this requires Canera to be free. She won't be available for about 3 weeks. And we do want to do these tasks to upgrade, because it'll improve our ability to deal with other incidents. Economy. Love of people. These are all things that don't have a time limit on. Talented recruits, Again, the general's doing a pretty good job. We can do this at some point. Trade agreement with Pytax, too expensive. Trade agreement with Myvon. We should get this. We should get this as soon as we can. Currently, we are dealing with this, which did need to be dealt with. Training. Who would do the training? Valerie is available to train Canera and Kaliki. Jubilost. Okay, Valerie is available again. Well, she... Okay, no, Jod. Valerie. So, interesting. We can give Valerie something to do. Curses. This is going to take a long time. But it's worth investing into. And other. So, it may be worth going for a training. Would leveling up Canera make her a better economical advisor? Quite possibly. Additionally, regions, we have claim the South Nile Marsh. South Nile March is probably a really good idea. Valerie could do it. It requires 400 build points, so we could purchase some. We have plenty of funds. And if we push this, the event should be resolved, and any new events that queue up might be fresh, and we'd be able to reassign advisors. I think I have to do it. I think we need the kingdom upgrades. Ooh. We also know that printing press is lost somewhere in the Nile Marches, and we haven't found it even remotely yet. There's the witch down in the southern Nile Marches somewhere who wants... Oh, what does she want? A load of mushrooms and stuff, isn't it? And then what we could do is pop up here and build something. We got a shrine and a tavern. So bulletin board restricted to baronies of the lawful alignment, +1 military. We got yeah, we got military, that's fine. Granary. There's no windmill here, we got the watchtower instead. Herbalist house, +1 arcane when next to a shrine. Our arcane is incredibly low. Lumberyard is economy, monument, community and loyalty. No adjacency bonuses. No culture yet. We have no culture apparently. Orphanage is community and loyalty. Shop is extra economy when next to a tavern. Affects forge, foundry and smith. No Fs here. So those must be for larger things. So that could come down here next to the pub. Smithy when adjacent to a shop. So we go shop, smiths, and herbalist hut. 20 build points. I think we should do it. Then let's purchase some build points. I have to click each time, I can't click and hold. So that takes us to 364, so I need another 36 to try and rush this. This is turning into a large amount of money, hopefully a worthy investment. Then I can assign Valerie to this project, and I probably should, to help improve the kingdom. Because I think once I claim a new region, I can put a village in it, then I can upgrade our capital village to a town. And that's probably a good idea. Let's make our claim. Right. Your barony has expanded. It now includes the southern Nile marches. There we go. For Rusty Dog's team of mercenaries, yeah, didn't assign an advisor and let them go. We didn't have enough advisors to assign. Success! The ceremony which the councillor organised was a success. The neighbouring settlements sent elected messengers who brought an assortment of gifts and gave us additional loyalty. Excellent stuff. Every little bit helps. The Tesco's motto. The advisor was able to determine where the fortifications were most needed. The subjects agreed on the wisdom of the decision. The people collected money for a palisade and delivered the funds to the treasury. Restoration of the bronze shield. Requires 30 days to solve. Amiri could do it quite effectively. Military instability, we need that. So, pay tribute to the land's long-gone dwarven settlers. Begin restoration of the old bronze shield fortress and that section of the Road of Shields. I would love to do this. I can buy more build points if I need to. However, I should also see what else needs doing. General request and audience? Excellent. That'll be in the throne room. Doomsayer scares townsfolk. Jod insisted you need to intervene in an important matter that awaits you at the castle. Both of these are... Right, so we've got no urgent jobs then, right? I mean, we can build, right? And I'm thinking like somewhere here or here by the waterway, because we've seen that with lots of forest. Maybe this is the spot. Will it cost... I think it will cost build points, won't it? Founding a new settlement. Only one settlement can be established in the region. That is not great. I'd love to... Okay, well, let's go back to the throne room and see what's going on then. And since it's been goodness knows how long, I've probably forgotten all the character voices. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jod greatly. Oh god, they've done the stupid Game of Thrones thing of using religious honorifics for secular positions again. Because George R. copy John Ronald Reuel Tolkien with all the R's, but try and destroy it and kill it. Martin has a lot to answer for. My lord, I have here one of your subjects. He goes by the name Remus. Ah yes, we met him long ago, back near the beginning of the game. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear among your people. And Jod's normally a fairly calm, laid-back individual. Was he a priest of... I know it. it's just slipped my mind momentarily. The antler-horned god of home and community. The hunter. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. His grey hair and beard are filthy and matted. Judging by the smell, he is not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you have to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence, as if trying to catch lice. You're not certain he even knows where he is. Jod straightens, his face flushing. As if that wasn't enough, this Erastil, forgive my words, prophet blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. Erastil, that's it, yes. Erastil always sounds very Welsh, doesn't he? At the mention of God, the man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost feverish. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You've cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Now, he gave us another disturbing prophecy quite early on, didn't he? It didn't particularly come very true. My lord, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person in this city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and think themselves safe, but the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. Rastal, have mercy, will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in their place. We've already met. Just outside of Oleg's trading post, remember? Remus gives you an absent-minded look. It seems as if he's at a loss. It's up to you to decide this homegrown arrogant's fate. Baron, I await your command. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. Remus looks at you silently, nervously pulling at his beard. What is this other world you speak of, and what will happen to this city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impale the sky, where rivers change direction, where the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead as though lost. The wild world will consume this city, shape it in its own image. It will be the end of all. Well, it will if I let the whole place go to rack and ruin. How do you know about that? The goddess showed it to me in my visions. She whispered about a beautiful new world, told me she would heal nature's wounds, but I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. We must offer up sacrifices. Goats, or cows, or horses. That'll be enough. It must be enough. Tell me about this goddess. I would know more about her. Didn't we find some kind of shrine or ruin to an old demon down in the swamps somewhere, who might have once been worshipped as a goddess? Her fury is like a river after a storm. Her voice thunder in a summer sky. Her touch as cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. Remus stutters, then blushes. It's been 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her... Diplomacy difficulty 25. Oh god, we need to roll a 14. Great, and we don't have any boosts either. So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp. She must be a petty goddess indeed if she takes part in the affairs of mortals even on such an insignificant occasion. Perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. How badly did we roll? We rolled a fucking 4. Right, yeah, look, fuck that. We're having a bad night. I'll just do that again. I mean, that's a... I haven't played this in a long time. I don't particularly... You know what? I want a bit of happiness. A bit of something decent. That assignment may be a mistake. Whack that in there. Look, we might fail a few missions, but... And then up here, I was building a herbalist hut. And then I needed 62. I need to now click this button 61 times. There we go. So then we'll claim this again. Because that's a hard roll, right? And we don't get many options to do that kind of thing. I could cheat and like, you know, restart recording, re-record the beginning, but fuck it. No, you know, this game's bothered me enough already. And I'm kind of just hoping to enjoy it while I, you know, maybe find a newfound enjoyment for it. And that feels like a pretty important dice roll. So, yep, failed. Succeeded. Failed. Fucking hell, shall I redo that? Because that was a big... Yeah, fuck it. You know what, arse... Oh, cunting shit wank! No, fuck off. Doing this again. The problem is that I've just remembered why this game pissed me off so much last time. It's because you get loaded dice, and the dice are biased based on the difficulty setting you require or succeed. And in order to have neutral, unbiased dice, you need to select the difficulty setting where the game is blatantly cheating. You take half damage from monster attacks, monsters take double damage from your attacks, and all kinds of nonsense like that, which is not even remotely tabletop balance at all. And to get as close to tabletop balance as possible, you need to fuck yourselves over really badly. 62 fucking... yeah. Yeah, so in order to play at something approaching tabletop balance, you need to have really bad bias dice that cheat and mess you over constantly. So what I'll do is go back to the throne room, save the game so I don't have to bloody assign all those jobs again. Then I'll go make the claim. There we go. So let's see, 14. That's a 35% success chance with loaded dice, so even worse. So it's actually more like 25% chance, and failure would seriously affect the happiness of the people of our kingdom who are already worried. Oh. Negative current build points or build points per week. Great. Okay, yeah. Succeeded. Succeeded. And now we've got a couple of requests. That's fine. Projects, we have restoration of the bronze shield. I could do that next week, essentially. And let's go back to the throne room and see Here we go again. And if I don't enjoy this too much, that's okay, because I will be recording Book 4 of Bloodsword soon, and that should be fun. Right. Met him before. He doesn't seem to acknowledge it. Let's talk about his prophecy. Ask about this other world. Tell us about the goddess. How do you know this stuff? And then attempt the incredibly difficult. There we go. What did it roll this time? A 10. Okay, 21. Yeah, okay, 4 off. So here we go again. Bastards. Right. And I know what you're thinking. I could lower the difficulty setting, right, to get less biased dice. But that would make the fights completely different and, you know, too easy. So I'm not going to... Then again, it makes the fights too hard because of the loaded dice. So this game's balance is completely screwed. That succeeded. Excellent stuff. Now we can see how badly this went. Okay, failed. Fine. Yeah, expected that. Failed. You know what? I did better than this last time. Fuck it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Went back to the throne room again. No, fuck you, you bastard. Right, so if I go back to this one, right, this could get a bit silly. That could avoid... So this is succeeded. Failed, yeah. Succeeded. Succeeded, so I keep the dice rolls. Okay, so I could even save right now, but I won't. I'll... projects, we get restoration of a bronze shield. That's fine. Events. Couple of requests, which we will succeed at by just going to the throne room, and here we go. Those events were already rolled, so it wasn't keeping the dice rolls from... Well, it might be queuing up the dice rolls. I don't know how the random numbers are generated. Right. You don't remember meeting me, so you could be completely insane. Tell me about this, tell me about this, tell me about this. And then... Fuck you. Okay. Now... It's this one, isn't it? Autosave 2. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. We've got this, and this, and this. So what I can then do is hopefully save the game. Yep. There we go. And then go back to the throne room. 7 days left on this. Curses, 17 days, okay. And we might be able to do... Aha! This would be another 2 weeks though, and we can't afford to keep the death clocks running. Yeah, I'm just going it. Oh, no. Right, fine. That's not how we get back to the throne room. This is how we get back to the throne room. Okay. And here comes the madman once again. Let's see if we can persuade him of a little common sense this time. Why not? The thing is, if we keep him around, he will frighten the people. And fuck you, game. Again. Rolls are free this time. We haven't had a single roll above a 10 or 11 so far. But we have freed up advisors and got to a point where there aren't that many demands upon our kingdom. Well, a barony. It's not a kingdom yet, not even remotely. We don't even have a wife. Right. We met you. Let's talk. 1, 3, 2. And, oh look! A 13! We're getting closer. Great. Now there's another matter demanding our attention as well. Wait. 66. One more week and we can set up that trade agreement with Maivan. Or rebuild something. The trade agreements we should really try and set up, because they will assist us greatly. The gods roll their dice and they are not kind to me tonight. But perhaps... What did you roll? A 10 again. It does not like the upper register. Now, what was it? It's not Hell's Vengeance, it's not Hell's Rebels, it's Wrath of Righteous. Wrath of Righteous has a similar dice issue with difficulty setting. Where essentially it assumes that if you know the rules, you're an evil power gaming fuckwit who should be killed for the good of all humanity, and raises the difficulty accordingly, but doesn't give you the tools to be an evil power gaming fuckwit who should be killed for the good of all humanity. Especially if you're role-playing. Oh look, another fucking failure. There's going to be a lot of these. Because this game is not fair. Now, let's be fair, right? You know, gambler's fallacy, a 65% failure chance, 35% success chance, does not mean that if I do it enough times, that 35% chance will trigger, because they're all separate dice rolls. Yes, the odds of failing so many consecutive times will decrease with repeated attempts, but realistically, it's actually the same probability every single time, because all that the probability of failing so many times measures is like how many attempts it would take to succeed. Oh look, another fucking failure. Whereas actually, each individual attempt on its own, it's a 1 in 3, right? You're rolling a 6-sided die, you get a 5 or a 6 or a 1 or a 2, whatever, you know, you've got a good chance, right? In this case, however, I think that thing should have been built now. I should... Maybe, if I go up to the next village, and this blatantly won't happen, right? But if I go up to the next village, and I check the building status and go, oh look, we finished building that thing! The herbalist hut, right? Maybe that'll jig the random number generation to not fucking fail for once. I don't believe that for a second, but I'm going to try. Okay, I'm going to try. Just in case it makes any difference whatsoever. Right, you. And if I do build that new settlement, I'd need to come up with a suitably dwarven name for it. Right, let's enter. I said enter. I clicked it once already, game. And yes, there's our herbalist house, providing loyalty and arcane. So our arcane stat is now a 9. I thought it was like 5. Hang on. Stability is 19. If we can get that stability up to a 20, we are doing really good. Because that's what we need to finally... Right. Economy next to a shop. And that is not a shop. Is that a oh shit, where's our shop? It's like... Our shop's going to be down here. Right, the shop is next to the pub. Military. Economy next to a shop. Economy next to a... So, yeah, all economy. I know people in the 1980s said you were stupid if you didn't understand, but the economy was all that mattered, because they were stupid and that was all they cared about. Right. There are other things as well. So now that I've gone and checked on the status of that building, I get to face this evil bastard once more, who's here to ruin my day and ruin my chances of looking after this little barony by scaremongering the storm crow that he is. And was that literally a little rumble of... It sounded like cloth, but it sounded like a rumble of thunder. Tell me about these things you believe, and then we'll fail a fucking dice roll again. Another 10. So yeah, we've had a 13, right? We've had one 13, and everything else has been in the 4 to 11 range. So the impression would be that we are definitely seeing rigged dice rolls at this point. That may not be the case. I could just be having a terrible run of luck, and that's okay. Honestly, if any of you guys are watching this, if you're fans of Kingmaker, you're probably not too happy with the way I'm approaching this moment, but I'm kind of... This has been, I think, about half a year now, stuck in this bloody situation. Possibly longer, actually. Right. Which just goes to show you how fucking rigged these dice rolls are. Another 10. It's not just that, though, because obviously it might be longer, because the save files don't have a date on them, so I'd have to actually go back and check the playlist and see when I last recorded this game. And it was probably before Wrath of the Righteous came out. That's something I can tell you. Probably a while before Wrath of the Righteous came out as well. Probably before Wrath of the Righteous went into early access. It's probably about 2 years. Maybe 3 years. So I might be a bit out of practice. And I would just like something nice to happen for once. Yes, I am repeating the same pattern, because it's the same character, and we will get... Oh! At last. But... Remus's gaze becomes clear for a moment. His shoulders slump, and he looks even older now, more tired. Maybe you are right. I need to lie down. You have performed a neutral good action and gained 420 experience points. Praised be Erastil. Is that a glimpse of reason? I thank you, your grace. You have turned this poor man towards the light. I will find him a place to sleep and make sure he's fed and sent back where he came from once he wakes. I think we should expect no more trouble and no new prophecies. Jod smiles and bows, signalling the end of the conversation. And then we have another matter. What do you want, scary lady with an angry American voice? Well, Keldrak Morden, it's me again. Our army is growing, we got more soldiers, but not enough commanders. And there aren't no clever ones among the recruits. Without good command, you know, you can't run an army. In some armies, the officers are wizards or shamans. They might be brainy, but they don't know a damn thing about soldiers. But when I was in Bravoy, I was saying those, you know, sword lords, right? They look skinny, but they know their weapons, and soldiers look up to them. I think we should hire them to be commanders for our army. They'll definitely have the troops' support. We could hire spellcasters as officers. No, let's hire some sword lords. I'm not sure this will cost us build points. I think this is just a ongoing from her budget, what she's going to do. Having spellcasters as officers may be occasionally helpful, but not always. We'll go with the warriors for now. It'll keep her happy, and it might help us as well. Amiri hums contentedly. Right, fine. I'll go tell the others what you said. Relations +2. Relations is good. We needed that. Oh no. What's happening? Oh. A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously like a herald. Greetings! My name is Dragon Waradash. I come to you, my lord, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shield used to run through our lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me, so I've come for what's mine. You represent the whole clan, do you? Here, take a look. This scroll contains a list of expenses for rebuilding the Road of Shields, the cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of the fruits of someone else's labour. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Waradash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. You see, I am a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent blacksmith. We got lawful neutral. Fine, I'll do as you ask. You get nothing from me, you leave at once. Lawful evil. My advisors will check your calculations to the digit. Unfortunately, they already have a great deal to do as it is, so the gods only know when they'll have the time to look at your petition, or chaotic evil. You think you can demand something from me? Hang him! Look, he's a dwarf, we're a dwarf, we're wanting to rebuild the shield road and the bronze shield fortress anyway. Fine, I'll do as you ask. Having one good smith is bound to help out. The dwarf blinks several times, surprised. You agree? Just like that? Seriously? I never thought I'd meet, in this land of thieves, a ruler who so honoured the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects. And with that, I'm going to save the bloody game, so I don't have to go through all that again. Okay. We have a missing printing press to look for that some numpty on the council absconded with funds to pay for, and it's been lost on the way. So, got extra divine from this. Oh, this is good. If we can get that 1 point of stability, you know what we can do. We can build that new settlement, build a thing in it that will give us stability, and then we will whack that up and be able to get someone in charge of that job. Extra military bonus. Right, projects. Support the general's endeavours. She's kind of good already. Restoration of the bronze shield is 100. So another week. Military instability. That would actually do it. That would satisfy our requirements. But we also want that trade. That one? Yes. The sooner we get these, the more we get an influx of build points, which will make it... Yeah, let's try and increase those build points. We could rush this with gold. She's busy anyway, she can't do this yet. She's busy for another week, in which time, if we spend no build points, we'll be able to begin one of those two projects. Now, this is one build point a week. That is one military, 2 stability, which would allow us to appoint another advisor in the stability role. What do we do in the meantime? Right. We got 2.5 weeks here. We don't want to do anything that will cost build points. We do want to build something. So we got the onerously named Tuskdale, which we didn't get to check. We can give it a name. And I believe we have Castle Dun up to the north. Let's create a logging settlement here in the forested lands and call it Merek Var. I said Merek Var. There we go. 50 build points. Okay, we're not doing that yet. So, do we have anything that will not require build points? I mean, these will take time. John's going to be busy solving all these curses. I've got a feeling... Whoa. More training, more training. Rigongar doesn't get training. He's evil. He should be lucky we don't get him to leave. No candidates are available for this position. Oh, that'd be Jod, right? And then we're back to Tristian. Okay. Now, if we do one of these, I think it takes up another 2 weeks of time, and we probably need to do a bit of adventuring. 75 build points. Wow. The cost of buildings of a static loyalty bonus is reduced by 10%. This would be great. It'll help us with building things. Reset. Yeah, it's the Scythe tree. Talented recruits. A lot of these cost lots of build points. We need more build points. We also need rations if we're going to go out adventuring, don't we? So, you, Lindsay, with your horrible voice, can stay there. I remember how unpleasant you were before. Right, let's get outside. How are we doing for rations? Is it usable, or... There's no search function. Okay. Oh god, it's just buying a load of food, isn't it? We've got rice. We've got cooking options. I can't remember. Wait, there's something like a rucksack, isn't there, that looks like camping supplies. And I don't see it at all. We have some parts of 5-part sets that we should try and collect everything from. And goodness knows if we're going to be able to find all of them. Right. I think we'd better get some extra food supplies before we head out, just in case. If we head into the Gnarl Marches and try to find this bloody printing press, that'll take a few days, and I think we may have already missed one of the items from one of the sets, which was, it was a very narrow window of opportunity, so we'll just have to keep looking for everything. Everywhere, everything. Search very thoroughly. We got snow on the ground, because it's January in Galarian. Abadius is January. That's a lot of scraps of parchment on the ground. What's going on? Zaki? You look like you sell stuff, like necklaces, horn, magic items. This looks like where we're going to buy food. The man bows to you, spreading his arms a little. Hasuf from Absalon is happy to welcome you, my lord. Come, take a look at the best wares we travelling merchants have to offer. Please come, take a look. Let's see what you got. Sell me stuff. Okay, we'll have some butter. We'll go 4 butter, so 3. Camping supplies and rations, we will go 2, 3, 4. Let's go for a few eggs. Maybe make some pancakes with the eggs and the butter. We need flour for that, won't we? Right. I can't remember what we have by way of... get a couple of jugs of milk. By way of camping supplies, we got plenty of rice. Let's just leave it at that, right? And then we'll head out of town. Exit's down here, isn't it? It's probably the other side of this building. Ah, no, there we go. Right. I'm not going to change our company. She's coming with us because she's got to help us find this thing that she lost. Would be nice to train people up, but that will have to wait until we have the build points available for such luxuries. For now, maintaining the state of our kingdom and preventing the mood from deteriorating any further, like mine did earlier when attempting that bloody dice roll, is quite important right now. So let's get out on the road, observe the map and see where we want to go. Glade in the wilderness. Free Pine Inlet. A little islet in the middle of the Skunk River, topped by 2 living and 1 half-living pine trees. Local fishermen still fight over the name, as some think it is called 2.5 Pines Islet. A tranquil river bend, one of the few picturesque viewpoints along the Murk River. This place has been known to lure the occasional traveller into relaxing on the river's shores. Now, we're looking. What is this? Verdant Chambers, where the nymph wants to meet us, and the Hodag Lair, where Amiri wants to go fight a monster. What else do we have down here? A secluded lodge. The Hunting Lodge of Dumra, a dwarven huntress who provides shelter to travellers. The harsh hostess avoids contact with the outside world, except for travellers seeking lodging or traders bringing food and supplies. Dumra's lodge sits on the border of the grassy Camellands and the swampy Gnarl Marches, both inhospitable lands ready to swallow any unwary trade wanderers without a trace. A monster den. A mud bowl. Mushrooms from mud bowl. Okay, yeah, we've been asked to go get those. And we could come around this way looking for them. I'm just looking for any obvious things on the map that we should want to head towards today. Not seeing a lot, to be honest, and this, I think, might almost be the edge of the map. Right, okay, so... Lake Silverstep Village. The Varnhold. Again, locations we should probably visit. So we got this. Claimed. This resource belongs to a region outside your territories. Really now? That will probably change. And it would give us culture. I imagine we'll be expanding into the northern Gnarl Marches. Okay, so I'm imagining we will visit location after location. The Tenebrous Depths, that's a DLC thing, isn't it? Right. I imagine that as various local rulers prove to be really rubbish at their job, we will be constantly expanding out into their lands. Oh, we can cross over here. Now, if we go here, we have to go alone. That's available for claiming. Let's do it. Game, you're not... Nope, we just want to cross over. And we will probably be required to kingdom management, because we apparently can magically relay some orders back about things we require to be done. in our absence. That's good. That prevents us from getting sucked into too much. It means we can still do things while we're away. It's a bit false and fake. Let's get back to the world map. Because obviously we have stuff to do. We'll claim this. 15, okay, fine, yeah. However, that takes us up to a little more arcane. 11 now. That's good. We do need more build points, though. As we just blew 15, so 33. 67, right? So 16. So then next week we'll be able to begin a big project. I appreciate this week of not a lot important going on. We will also need to be camping soon. If I go here, no. If I explore this area then, hang on. The Diurnal Marshes, okay, yeah, that could make sense. That's an area we haven't really explored very much. Sure. We're going to have to rest sometime along the way.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay, come on, Amiri.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
There we go. Everyone sleeps. Manage. Rations needed 4, total 12. Okay, sure. Hunting. Yeah. I presume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone's sorted. Cooking. How do we... The cooking... What can we do? We can do... You know what? I said we could make some pancakes. There we go. Let's make the pancakes. Skip time? Is that... It's been a while since I've done this, hasn't it? Okay, there we go. Resting will take 9 hours. The party will not rest. Use rations or appoint a hunter. I'm cooking. What do you mean? Look, it's... What the Yeah, we're using rations. We got 12 rations, so why is it a problem that it won't let me use 4? Right. We were not attacked, so it's all good. Excellent sweet pancakes should get everyone in a good mood and alleviate our fatigue. Excellent stuff. Now let's go this way. Oh, good! Monsters! Let's fuck them up. I believe this is still within the boundaries of my barony. We don't know who they've run into. And we do have turn-based combat turned on because we're not idiots. Ekundayo. Oh god. Giant centipedes, is that it? Well, shoot away.
I'm good, you dead.
Works. I mean, end your turn, right? You know what? Girlie, just shoot one of these. It's like all the way over there.
Serves you right.
Yeah, you show him. Oh, he's getting right in there. Big giant wolf is going to mess this up. What happened to... I clicked on it, and now... Bleh. Okay, well...
Consider me provoked.
There we go. Job done. Right, I do not anticipate there being any loot here. So we'll just leave the map to the map. You know, I'm thinking of doing an Evil Islands playthrough, see if I can record that recently. We're getting a lot of achievements now. I must have been really close to some of them. Okay. Let the exploration continue. Well, I don't want to go that way, because I need to go there alone. Oh, something's going on in the kingdom.
Need to catch my breath.
What is it? Events, of course. Mysterious cult. A mysterious cult promoting idleness and debauchery has emerged in the region. This deprivation must be stopped. +5 is not great. What is the other one? Trade taxes, of course it is. And we've got advisors available for both of them. Some half-elf trading fabric in the capital discovered a loophole in the law which made it possible to avoid paying most taxes. This would be like Jaffa Cakes, the whole biscuit and cake thing. The news spread quickly through the Merchants Guild. Measures should be taken immediately or the Treasury will take a loss. Well, look, there we go, 80% sorted. Over here, a cult, 65%. Should I boost that to 90%? Yes, I think I should. That seems rather serious. No, wait. Yes, do it. And in terms of projects, we got a whole load of stuff here we'd like to do at some point. But it's nice to know that our advisors have been taking care of business in our absence. Now, this place is Cobalt Trail. We've been there before, haven't we? I think we should go back this way. There's even a resource.
May we have a moment of respite?
Look, let's just go a little bit this way.
I'm hungry.
And we'll
When
rest.
We stop?
Sweet pancakes again, we can do that, sure. Right, and then go duck, and then duck. And what could this be? Fortifications? Available for claiming. +3 military. That's really good. 15 build points. You know what? We're pretty good on the military stuff at the moment. And I think the dice roll for the event we've assigned Amiri to has already been rolled. We're here now. If I do this, I'm going to do this. Because we need those 100 build points next week. I know we're potentially losing out on some powerful magical equipment, but it's for the good of the barony, over the good of ourselves. This has now been claimed. Right, so what do we could explore down here. Now, I got a feeling across this river might not be in the Nile Marches anymore, so you know what, Amiri wants to go there, let's do it. I'm going to regret this. She's going to go get herself messed up again. So we better help her and don't let her try and solo this thing. There may be some spells we should be casting soon.
Done.
There it is! Now I can slice this lizard into tiny pieces. Watch out and don't get in my way! Look, you want to do this alone? Look. To battle! We're just going to get in there and fight with her. She'll be pissed off she didn't get to do it alone, but she'll appreciate that we fought and stood by her side. Amiri unleashes a fearsome battle cry and charges the monster and gets herself knocked out, probably. Yeah, we know you do. Okay, big nasty monster. Ekundayo, if you could step and now unleash a barrage of arrows at that thing.
Cannot hide from me.
He's kind of good at that. And then Amiri, you know what to do. This is called Get Angry, Lady.
Tear them apart!
Look, one hit, one miss. It's good damage. We'll take it. You know, if we go out to here... And then... I'm thinking for spells... Searing Light, sure, that'll do. Excellent stuff. Okay, Octavia. I think we just kill it and let her be glad she got to hit it. No, Rev Frost. Go Snowball? Snowball it. It's a lizard, so it's cold-blooded, right? Ha! One more down! Amiri kicks the remains of a monster with her boot and thrusts her chest out proudly. Yeah, you did well, girl. You let us kill it. One less monster. People are safer. Good. Is she hurt? Not very much. You don't have to prove anything to me. I already know you're brave and a skilled warrior. Proof? She snorts. We killed it. It is enough. Are you hurt? Scratches, Amiri shrugs. Got some new scars? Well, congratulations. So what now? You ready to move on? Hunt new monsters! Ha! Was born ready! No, look. I meant, are we going to loot the shit out of this place? We'll try skinning it. Hodag scales. An item of interest to a craftsman or a collector. A merchant would pay well for it. I don't know if that means that we can actually use it for some kind of crafting later. But we should blatantly be recovering what we can. So 4 potions to cure light wounds. A potion of heroism. Okay. Onions, cheese, and vegetables. Excellent. That's vegetables, that's a bit non-specific, isn't it? Right. Let's keep searching. Let's search the whole damn map. Just herbs. That's it. What kind? The herbal kind. And items are highlighted that we haven't even seen yet. Hold on. Potion of Shield of Faith. Heavy Shield. Chainmail. Gold ring. So this was like a priest here. Or crusader type. There's a cave. I bet we can't enter it. It was just for Monster's Lair. Ooh, Shard of a Knight's Braces. We are 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're a 5-part item, aren't they? Right? So we should go... if we find the 5th one, we may be in for a nice little bonus. It's the blacksmith item that I think we might have missed one part of. The blacksmith set. Hammer, apron, tongs. Is it blacksmith's gloves and something else? I can't remember. There's still an item back here. It would be magical club that Amiri can probably use. And then I'll just come down here, help finish up the map, and some edible moss. We'll collect that. Wonderful. And that sound means I need to go away and my assistance will be needed. Right, well, hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye for now, everybody.